Hello there everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Moaning Show Minis. Just one moan per show, and we'll continue with this format until further notice. So in this edition I'd like to talk to you about the rich and poor divide. Now, the rich are rich. They shit money. They're these people that can tune into a shopping channel or a jewellery channel and buy something without thinking about it. They see, say, like a ring on there or something on the jewellery channels that costs maybe, I don't know, £1,000, £900, whatever, and all they have to do without thinking is just grab the phone, doot, 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 bang, and start talking. Buy that thing. They're these types of people that can go to any shop and buy anything and not worry about it. Then you get the semi-rich, those people that don't have to worry about anything at all. These people can go and more or less get anything. They're not as rich as the insanely rich. I'm talking about people that can do the month's shopping all well and dandy, no problem, pay the bills, no problem, and the people that can literally, buy something that costs £100 here, £100 there, and still have plenty of money left in the bank. Arseholes, I think you'll find. Then you've got the line, whoosh, down like that. Now this line is known as the rich and poor divide. Now the people that are well off and the multi-millionaires / billionaires are on this side, and on this side of the line, just say my head is the line, okay? This side of the line are the normal people. Now, if you're rich and you watch this program, fair play to you. You've done well with your lives, no problem at all. You probably got, friends from here to, here to kingdom come. But those people on this side of the line are completely buggered. Now, these are people. The first section of people are people that can just about afford, pay the bills, pay the rent, pay whatever. Bum, 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 bum. And, that's just this side. These people might be able to get the odd entertainment thing, like a DVD, a game, whatever, and they can do that no problem. They can live within their means, basically, only just. And then you get the poorest of the poor. I'm talking about the people that rely on benefits. Now, people rely on benefits because they have to. Either they're disabled, they can't find a job, they can't get employed for whatever reason, maybe they're handicapped in some way, physically or mentally, and these are the people to be helped by people on this side of the rich and poor line. These people here, especially the multi-millionaires and the billionaires, do not give a shit about anyone on this side of the line. In my opinion, they don't give a shit about the people next to them that can live within their means relatively easily. The rich and poor people are two different sets of people. For instance, I'm a claimant of the welfare section of the world. I don't want to be. I want to be a member of this group, which is living in their means and has a couple of £100 left over at the end of the month to do whatever they want with. I would love to be a member of this group, of the group that has thousands of pounds left over at the end of the month to do whatever they want with. But that's wishing, and wishing doesn't work. But these people here, the multi-millionaires, are complete and total fucking arseholes. And the worst offender of this bunch is the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, George Osborne MP. This guy is one of the richest men in the country, and if you take the word "re" off of the word country, that's exactly what he is. I'm sure those intelligent of you that watch the programme that I do know what I'm talking about, if you don't understand. But this guy has destroyed all trust in government. This guy is responsible for all of the welfare reforms. This guy is responsible for taxing the heart and soul. This guy, if you know the story of Robin Hood, Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham taxed the heart and soul out of the poor people to feed the rich. George Osborne is fucking Prince John from Robin Hood. And these guys here, like myself, like my family, have got no fucking chance whatsoever. For instance, in April of next year, there's going to be council tax reform where everybody, not just these people here, these people just on this side, everybody will pay a minimum of 30% council tax. And I apologise for this in the background. 30% council tax. If your council tax is £1,000 a year, you pay £300 of that. That's an extra £300 the poorest of the poor will have to find a year. In other words, I've seen stories on the internet, I've heard stories from YouTube, things like that, and the news, local newspapers, whatever, that these people, the poorest of the poor, I'm talking about people that claim benefits, housing benefit, tax benefit, whatever benefit, yeah? These people here, like myself, like my family, that rely on benefits, are having to choose whether to eat or pay the bills, or pay what they need to get through the week. They're having to choose whether to eat or pay what they owe. In other words, rent, bills, whatever. They're having to choose. Oh, I can't eat this month, I've got too many bills to pay. And the government and the richest rich, this arsehole of a government, are saying that the poorest of the poor have to find yet another £300 a year, on average probably, to say, oh yes, well the country's in debt. Not that these millionaires will pay anything extra, no, the poor are paying extra. And that is what's wrong with this fucking shit country that we live in. Yes, we've had a brilliant Olympic Games. Yes, we've had a so-called brilliant year with the Diamond Jubilee. It means nothing. The things that get this country through the week are the normal people that work a 9 to 5, a 10 till 6, an 8 till 6, or whatever. They are the people that keep this world turning. And these people that, you know, work their arses off 40 plus hours a week, people that do lorry jobs and car jobs, you know, jobs where you go all over the fucking country and you can only just afford to pay the bills. We're going to have to find more money to pay yet another fucking increase in bills, wages, and, you know, forget wages, bills, increases in taxes and things like that, all because the country's in debt. Do you see any debt collectors ringing on the doorbell of number 10 Downing Street? No, you fucking don't, do you? Ding fucking dong, you owe us £4 billion. Oh yeah, here we go. And how would you be paying for that? Well, the poor will be paying for that. Fuck off! You're the multi-millionaires, you do nothing about it. Don't tax us because we're poor. Don't tax us because we're poor. You know, we're not the ones that can pay these fucking things. For instance, as I said, people are choosing whether or not to eat to live or pay the bills. And, you know, bills can go in arrears and things like that. So that is what's wrong with the rich and poor divide. The rich pay their X amount, but they should be made to pay more. If they don't want to pay more, they can fuck off to another country. These people on the poor side of this line can barely afford to live. This will drive people out of their homes, and apparently there's some sort of scheme in place that the poorest of the poor, I'm talking people that can barely afford to pay anything, will get help or some shit like that. But still, if your council tax is £1,000 a year, you've got to find £300 out of nowhere. Money doesn't grow on trees. If it did, we'd all be in the millionaire section, because we'd all be going, yeah, we'll have £10 there, £5 there, £20 there. We are fucked. The whole country, the whole world is fucked because of them arsehole bellends in 2008 just looking at a computer screen, sucking on their Kiora and eating a bag of crisps or whatever in a banking building when they're not the ones that have been affected. The poor have been affected. Yes, the whole world's been affected. But I wonder how many people on the poor side of things are going to lose their homes because of these tax increases. So that's about it for this edition of Moaning Show Minis. Next time around, I shall be talking about bills. I know I've talked about them before, but yet again they are increasing. So I'll talk to you next time about that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.